Hey, I thought I'd do some videos on one-hit wonders and whether the albums that the songs came from were actually any good. I've always loved 70s and 80s pop songs, probably from 77 to 85 that's the golden era in my opinion. First song I thought of for some reason was Rocky Burnette, Tied to Toein the Line. Baby, yeah, tied to Toein the Line. I always thought he said baby, yeah, but apparently he says baby, I'm always toeing the line. But I kind of like it, baby, yeah, so I'll keep doing that. Rocky was the son of Johnny Burnette, who was part of the Rockabilly trio. Probably best known for reinventing the Tiny Bradshaw song Train Kept a Rolling and making it a little bit more upbeat, more rockabilly style than the jump blues that it was originally written as. People of my generation probably know that song better as the Aerosmith version that they did on this, although the first version I heard was by Hanoi Rocks on the Live at the Marquee, All Those Wasted Years. VHS is where I first heard it, but I got the album. That's pretty cool. I like their version the most, a bit more punky, got a lot more attitude in it. Tied to Toein the Line, I remember hearing that on like Countdown as a kid. In 1980 I was into Austrian folk music and television theme songs, so I took a special song to catch my ear back then. If you want me to do a video on my love of Austrian folk music, let me know. Just kidding, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's just a great song. It's got like a real emotional element to it where that kind of happy but sad vibe about it. I don't know if there's a word for that. I'm sure they've got a word for that in German or Austrian, as it were. The music video is awesome too. Like Rocky just looks excellent with his like long hair and beard and these like kind of tinted glasses, wraparound jobs that kind of look shit on anyone else, but on him it just works. He's got a female backing band like, what, 7 years before Robert Palmer did the female backing band thing. The only difference with Rocky's backing band is that they actually look like they're enjoying themselves, doing like some high kicks and fucking just lair-rising around. It's a really cool film clip. Just looks like everyone's having fun, so it's pretty infectious. There was actually another hit from this in Australia, Falling in Love, Being Friends. I don't think it really did well anywhere else. Hence the one-hit wonder kind of thing that Rocky Burnette gets labelled with. But the rest of the album, I'm not going to say this is the best album I've ever heard because obviously it's not, but at least half of this is like some great pub rock, power pop type stuff along the lines of Dave Edmunds and Rockpile or Nick Lowe. Dave Edmunds actually plays guitar in a couple of these songs, so there's that kind of pub rock connection there. Probably half of it goes along those lines and then half of it falls into the sort of rockabilly, more rockabilly influenced stuff, which I can take in kind of small doses. And I think Rocky kind of does a nice mixture there where he has enough pop elements to make it work and not get too draining. Rocky does have a great voice, sometimes reminiscent of Roy Orbison, a little bit of Elvis crooning in there, or even Gene Vincent with that kind of bebop-a-lula crap. He does tend to do that rockabilly kind of yelping thing at the end of a lot of the lines, which at the start, you know, it's pretty cool and, you know, I can't do it. So I'm like, hey, I fucking really like that. And then halfway through, I'm like, fuck, enough with that yelping shit. Kind of gets a little bit like, gets on your nerves a bit after a while. Favourite songs apart from the hits would be Anywhere Your Body Goes, awesome power pop chorus, Clowns from Outer Space. That's kind of got to get an award for one of the best titles ever. That was actually the first song Rocky sent to the record company and they really loved it and said, hey, can you write us a B-side for that? And he said, oh shit, I better do something. So he did Tied to Toein the Line and I went, well, that's the A-side, buddy, what the fuck? The album ends with Rolls Like a Wheel, and that's got a real kind of early 80s sitcom theme vibe about it. A lot of the artists around this time like seem to have a few songs that could have been like sitcom themes. I love sitcom themes, and I just love themes from anything. The A-Team, whatever, Knight Rider, fucking Chips. Well, man, there were so many good fucking like themes back then. But yeah, Roll Like a Wheel, that's got that kind of vibe, and so it ends on a positive note for me. I'll give this probably about 3 out of 5. Obviously, by the shape that this record's in, I got it for $1 when I was like in the 90s, so I'd definitely pay a buck for it. The album's pretty cheesy, but you know, I like a bit of cheese every now and then. I mean, 3 of the songs had the word love in it, so that kind of gives you an indication of, you know, where Rocky's coming from. I'd say this album's worth it for the like probably 5 or 6 songs that are really great. And then there's the other like kind of rockabilly element that if you're into that kind of thing, you might like this as well. Nothing too deep, but yeah, Rocky Burnette, son of rock and roll. I think after this he sank like a stone. I think the phrase is. He did have an album after this that I don't have. I tried to check it out on YouTube. There's only one song and it kind of doesn't seem all that great. And then I think he went back to more his rockabilly roots, or the roots of his father, to be more specific. But you know, I'll always remember him for Toein the Line, because baby, yeah, that song is awesome.